Hey, welcome to GiveMeApps, your app mall, the #1 independent app store. Today we're checking out the Pod Network. This is by Pod Network LLC for the iOS platform. That would include the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. This is a social network. You might be saying to yourself, why do we need another social network? This one operates quite differently. Most social networks, from Community Connect way back in the day, all the way to Facebook now, presently, currently, most of them operate on the premise that you will connect with friends. And you know someone, and perhaps that person knows someone else that you know, and boom, you expand your network that way. This one is quite different. This one is more location-based. The idea is you may not know someone, but you may share an interest with that person. And if they're in your vicinity, you can add them, communicate with them, chat with them, and create pods. Pods will be events that most likely would center around some type of interest. So we're going to show you guys around. The UI is quite unique. Very smooth, very sleek looking, and very easy to use. Take a look here. You can see it says Meet People. And you can see we are centered in right now on Manhattan in New York City. That's New York County. You can see that many people do show up. So this is mature in the sense that it is quite populated. Take a look at some of these names here. You can see their avatars, their icons. Chad G is into photography and the arts. We have advanced auto parts and real estate. Now notice that some of them are colored blue. We'll bring this closer to the camera so you can see this a little better. Those blue items there are the interests that you have. And when we set up our profile, my profile, I put photography, I put real estate, and some other items. So you can see that they are highlighted in blue there. Now, this icon here, the green icon, will allow you to add that person. And of course, you can ping that person using the black icon there. And you can even chat with the person with the hopes that they will connect with you. Now, notice on the map here, you see numbers like 490, 16. That would be the amount of people in that area. All right, so these are, I don't want to call those pods, but those are groups of people identified by specific numbers. We can go to different places. This is Brooklyn, this is Greenpoint, and you can see that you have numbers like 13, 39, and 31. It all makes sense. Let's take a look at a profile here. That was Chad G. Now we have Johnny V over here. We can add Johnny V. And you can see, and as we go through the map, by the way, as we move around on the map, the names do change because we're changing the amount of people that are in that area by moving around on the map. So if I go here, you're going to get some people here. If I go there, you're going to get some people over there. So we can tap on the plus icon, and by doing that, we'll add somebody. And if we tap on, now take a look at that. If you tap on it twice, you remove that person. And once we tap on there, look at that. It says, you're now following Danielle. If we tap on the black icon, take a look here. Tell Danielle Harris why you'd like to get together. So again, the idea here is you're networking, but in a different way. We could say something like, I'm going to cancel that for a second. Let's take a look at their interests. So when we do actually address them, it is about something that they, in fact, would be interested in. We have real estate agent level group and rapid realty. So we can tap on that icon. And I'm going to say, I am interested in real estate. So we'll put that there. And I'm just typing pretty fast here. But the idea is, of course, you'd want to have an intro that would make the person want to respond back to you. So once we have that done, we can tap on send, and then boom, that person will get it. You can see that there's some progress happening here. There's the winding blue clock. It means that the message is being sent as we speak. And we can go down this list. You can see that there are many different people here. It's quite populated. Monica T is a freelance arts graphic design. By the way, you can see the notification there that the ping has been sent. Okay, and we have Marina R, arts artist, and Marina Reader Art. We're gonna add that person as well. Now we're doing this for a reason. This is self-explanatory. You can add people, you can communicate with people. It all makes sense. That is the point of most social networking apps. Now if we go to where it says following, you can see that we're following Danielle there because we added Danielle, and most likely we're accepted. And you can also see that we pinged Danielle as well. All right, so we're following Danielle. That's self-explanatory. If we go to the pods area, it tells us move the map and find pods. Okay, it gives the example of you running and you can join the pod. And then from there you can get together. Now to create the pod, you need to go to, let's get out of the chat. By the way, you can see our chats here. I inadvertently tapped on the chat button. You can see here it says I'm interested in real estate. This is one I did earlier. It says looking to network with real estate agents. So you have a record of your chats right there. We're going to go on in and create a pod. You do this simply by tapping the plus icon here. Take a look here. Now we can set the date. We can set the time. We'll leave it as it is. You can even use a photo. We'll use our GiveMeApps logo. We'll choose that. From there, you need to title the event or the pod. So we're going to call this Real Estate, let's call it Real Estate Fest. And we'll put 2019. Why not? Now, once we have that, we can put a description here. All about real estate. I'm just making this up for the sake of this overview. But people will see this pod. All about real estate. Now, of course, you'd want to be a little more descriptive than we are, but again, we're doing this for the sake of the review. Once we have that done, you have your date and time, and you see that the next icon, the next button is now illuminated. We can tap on that, and from there we can launch the pod. Now, we're just going to use our current address here, and here it goes. It is being created, and if you look under pods, you will see the pod that we have created. So we're going to go to pods now. We have our following. Take a look here. We're going to press other icons on the bottom of the screen here. You have your, there we go. So take a look here. Here's our card, by the way. That would be our profile. You can see that we're following 8 people. You can see our interests here. I should have pointed this out. I know I'm jumping around quite a bit here. I am a bit excited about the app because it's just a different approach. So we can put something else. We can put gaming, right? We can add another interest here if we wanted to do that. We'll put gaming right here. Once you're done, tap on that plus icon and it will appear. There is the other interest. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interests right now. You have our chat, and of course, if we go here, we have our pods. That's the icon we were looking for. You have our pods here. We have Tech Fest 2019 from when we were testing out earlier, and we now have our Real Estate Fest 2019 as well. So we have our pods. People will see this and hopefully connect with us and will want to interact with us and join the pod wherever that may be. So we've shown you quite a bit here. The idea is you can grow your social network and find real-life connections. You can meet and chat with people to build long-lasting relationships and reap the countless benefits of social networking. That's straight from the listing. Break free from conventional methods and step up your social life to meet people face-to-face. Guys, this is a different kind of social network. This is pretty cool. We do like the way that this is a different approach to social networking. We can go all the way back to the early 2000s. Most social networks, even going back to the Community Connect days, for those who don't know much about it, look it up, Google it. There were sites like Mi Gente, and there was like Asian Avenue. There were these sites, and they all work the same way. You had a list of friends, you'd add the friend, and hopefully you'd have mutual friends, and then you can communicate that way. There was like a chat room. Facebook now works exactly the same way. This is a different approach. Here you can add friends, but it's completely random in that sense, and it's all centered around interests. Not only that, but you move the map, you'll find some people in your vicinity, which makes life a lot easier in this regard. Remember that most social networks, the more popular ones, they're all based around privacy. You do get that here, but it's just a different approach, and it's like a breath of fresh air. We should point out that this requires iOS 12.0 or later, so if you're using an older iOS device or an iOS device with an older operating system prior to 12, this will not go. You need to have 12 or higher. Once again, guys, this is by Pod Network LLC. This is the Pod Network. If you look at the if you look at the app listing, it says meet new people and make friends. That's what this is all about. You can network, you can connect, and you can do a lot more. Get together, you have your life. It goes on and on and on and on and on. You can see that we created some pods here. You had our list of pods, and we used our logo for the pods, but you can get way more creative. You can use pictures of the place where the event is being held, the neighborhood. If you're having an event at the beach, you can put photos of the beach or whatever it is that you're doing. It gets way more interesting than that. And of course, as you grow your network, you have a lot more people to interact with. And one thing that I didn't show that I'll do before we get out of here, actually, if we zoom in on the map, let's go over here. Here the number 75. This is Peter Cooper Village. This is downtown in Manhattan. Discover people. You'll notice that there are avatars as you zoom in. We're going to try to do that here. We don't want to drag this out too much, but you see it says discover people, zoom in. If you zoom in all the way, you'll start to see these avatars. Hopefully we can get in a little closer. But in any event, you will see those avatars. And you can select, take a look. There we go. We have some avatars there, some icons of the people who would be in those areas. You can also choose your own avatar on your profile. So keep that in mind. Guys, we've been talking now for 10 minutes. We spent quite a bit of time on this app. Download it. Let us know what you think about it. Show us you using this app in action. Create a response video. Contact the developer and let them know how they're doing. Let us know how you thought we did with this overview. Is this something that you're interested in using? Do you like this app? Do you like the concept? Do let us know. Once again, guys, this is the Pod Network by the Pod Network LLC. This is for the iOS platform. We hope you enjoyed this, guys. GiveMeApps is the world's #1 independent app store. You can download apps for any platform or device. Android, iOS, Windows Phone, you name it, GiveMeApps will have it. If you're a developer, we're the only app store on the planet where you can keep the full 100% of your download sales. No other app store anywhere. Let's do that. Guys, once again, this is Pod Network by Pod Network LLC for the iOS platform. We hope you enjoyed this. Till next time.